Let's call this thing to order. It's close enough to 5.
Hold on one second. We're going live.
All right, let's go live. Meeting is streaming live on Facebook. We good?
We're good.
All right, I'll call this meeting to order. Before we get started, can you go ahead and call a roll just to verify everyone is here?
Alderman Chevalier.
Present.
Alderman Atkins.
I'm here.
Alderman Sarver.
Here.
Alderwoman Wilson.
Here.
Alderman Blumker.
Here.
Alderman Uledal.
Here.
All present.
Thank you. And since Alderman Blumker has the flags behind him, we could kick off by letting him lead us in the pledge, since that's number 2 on the agenda. So Alderman Blumker, would you start the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Flag
of the United States
United States of America.
America.
The Republic.
And to the
The
republic
republic for which it stands,
one
nation,
nation,
under
God,
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. Well, we only have one item on the agenda, and hopefully, do we have any public comment before we go to that agenda item?
No, sir.
All right. So let's get a motion on agenda item number 3. I don't see everyone's hand going up. Alderman Blumker.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve Resolution 792 MOU with the Clay County EDC for the creation of the CARES Small Business Grant Program.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Alderwoman Wilson.
Second.
Okay, I'll open the floor for discussion.
I think we have someone on from Clay County EDC. Do they have anything they want to add?
Yeah, hi. Julie's on.
They're here to answer questions if we have any. But Julie, if you have something to add.
She texted me, she has no microphone. TJ is pulling his up, and TJ is not there anymore, but he's kindly kind of helping to finish this one off. His last day was Friday. So if needed, they'll answer questions, but they're probably not ready yet.
Okay. Does any questions from the board? So I've had a couple questions. I talked to a couple businesses in North Kansas City. We have requirements in there on tax returns and business plans and different things like that. Should they still submit if they don't have any of that? Because some of our newer businesses downtown, they've only been in operation for 2 years, so they might not have 2 years of returns. Should they still apply?
Nikki, I'll defer either to you or Julie, but yes, I believe so. And then my suggestion would be to include that information, that they don't have that information available if they're new enough or something like that. But I would say absolutely apply.
Okay. Yeah, and that's kind of the direction I said they probably would. One of them was from North Kansas City and had said something to me about it, so I told them to make sure they reach out to Clay County EDC, but they probably would still take the application. Okay. Any other questions from the board?
Nikki, you're unmuted. Did you have a clarification on that?
I was just going to say that Clay County EDC has been very open about working with those kind of case by case basis, and they will work with us. Probably every application will have some kind of question or clarification, so we'll work really closely on that.
Sounds good. Anyone else? Alderman Sarver, you look like you're ready to jump and ask a question.
Don't have any questions.
Just checking your mic. Just checking your mic. Okay. All right. Well, with that, all those in favor of approving resolution 792, say aye.
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 Aye. All opposed, say no. Motion carries. I don't want this to be our shortest meeting ever. We already had that record, so I'm trying to drag it out a few more minutes.
Well,
No public
on that
comment, right?
Correct, Linda. We don't have any public comment. Could I, for 1 second, just touch base on future work sessions?
Well, there's no the administrator's report, but I guess.
I know, I realized that after the impact. Could you allow me 1 second? We do in July have 2 scheduled work sessions. Those are really related to reviewing budget items. The second meeting in July will be the employee handbook and compensation plan discussion. The first meeting, we have a number of items related to schedule fees, revenue discussion, and the discussion of recommendations relating to leasing of the fleet. We'll also have discussion with regard to the utility fee assessments. In May, you all made a decision to continue the moratorium on shutoffs of utilities and late fees through the end of June. So we need to have a review of that information for the bills that will go out mid-July. In discussions with the mayor and Nikki and I in talking about CARES funding, we would like to add a work session on Monday, the 27th, to discuss CARES. At the regular meeting on the 7th, there will be a number of items to come forward. The work that we've been able to coordinate that you all had discussed at the last meeting, bring forward bids at that point in time. So by the 24th, we should know several things, know kind of where we stand on a number of the projects that you all have previously approved, and perhaps where we stand on numbers with regard to COVID-19 at that point and what additional expenditures we may be incurring, and what we might need to be looking at into the future. It gives us about a month more into the virus to see where things stand. And then be able to look at what what monies we may still have available and determine your all's priorities for the remainder of those expenditures, how you want that spent, or what we might be looking at turning back to the county. So we're looking at, that is a Monday, that's July 27th, if that would work.
And by that time, we should have all these applications back and know if we need to get more money, right?
Absolutely, yes. The time frame that we've looked at with this would be the award of grants could be on the July 21st agenda, correct, Nikki? And then we would know if we needed another round of these funds or not.
And tentatively, Alderman Blumker will be leading that meeting on the 21st.
Correct.
Sorry, Jeff. I mean, I'll let you have 2 years of not having a meeting. So. What is that?
Fair enough.
What are you blocking your screen with?
My phone as I check my calendar, sorry.
Oh, okay.
How long do we think that meeting on the 27th is going to be?
It will be, we won't have any other item than CARES. So part of that will be determined by what we may still have remaining. If that doesn't work, we can look at another date.
Is that vacation or baseball?
For me, but I can probably make it work.
Does it work early to do it earlier or
Earlier
later?
would be better.
So like, is everybody okay with 5:15? Okay, Steve's good. Alderman Sarver's good.
I see nods ahead. So 5:15.
5. Okay, let's do 5:15. And try
It's
to
my
wrap it
wife's
up.
birthday. You tend to schedule big things on birthdays around our household.
I'm sorry. Let's move it.
That's okay. Eric's throwing a party for me this year, so.
We moved it because of the 28th is EDC, right, Nikki?
Correct.
Yeah, we didn't want to do Wednesday because that would impact, I don't know, farmer's market. So
Church night.
all right, we'll cancel it. We don't want to make your wife angry. She's a nice lady.
Do we want to move it to August 4th?
I'm okay with that.
We have 2 other discussions on there. So maybe on the 4th, if we could start at 5.
Yep.
And have that, will that work?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. That works for everyone else, correct?
Right.
August. Pardon?
Said right now it does.
Okay. August 4th at 5 p.m. Perfect. Okay. That's all I had, Mayor.
All right, appreciate it. With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Alderman Sarver, do I have a second?
Second.
Alderman Yulidol? All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. We stand adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Have a good evening.
You too.